Facebook fans and YouTube fans of DX Engineering, it's Thursday afternoon, and that means it's time for the DX Engineering Manufacturer Showcase. And today we have Rob KO4HUI from Spooltenna. Hello, Rob.
Hello, Tim. Good to see you today.
It's great to see you. Rob, why don't you tell everybody a little bit about you, a little bit about your company, and
Okay.
I'm encouraging people in the chat room, put your questions in there. Let's really give Rob a great welcome. Give him lots of questions on his cool products from Spooltenna. Go ahead, Rob.
All right. Well, thanks for the welcome and thanks for having me, Tim. It's an honor to be here and working with DX Engineering. We've been working together for about half a year now, and I can tell you the experience, the level of professionalism and execution as a supplier has been just as awesome as it's always been as a customer. So really have enjoyed working with you all and look forward to a lot more in the future. You know, my ham radio journey started probably 25 years ago, and when I got out of college, right down the road from DX Engineering, and started, dabbling in 2 meters and building some small antennas and classic amateur radio enthusiast story. Life got in the way. Families came to fruition, and got out of ham radio a little bit during those years. Got back into it during COVID, and started dabbling with HF more and more, and just got kind of bit by the POTA bug, and started going out to a local park here. I'm in North Carolina now, and I guess ran into some tangles along the way, so to speak, with antenna wire. I have become a big fan of end-fed half waves, and my objective was to get out to the park, get set up, get on the air, and tear down all in about 60 minutes. And what I was finding was about 25 of that was untangling wire. So maybe I'm an impatient guy, but it just I thought there's got to be a better way. I started designing a spool out of a couple of pieces of wood in about this time last year, actually, and thought, man, I got to get this wire, on a spool to prevent it from getting tangled, and the over under was giving me fits. Then I got thinking about over Christmas. I had some time to dabble with KiCad, and I thought, hey, I think I could probably make a spool out of a printed circuit board, and then make the back out of a printed circuit board and put a barrel and put some wire on it. So I made a couple of prototypes, took it to my local club, Raleigh Amateur Radio Society. A couple of people said, hey, I'd like to have one of those if you could make one for me. And that's kind of where it started. So I made a couple. The version date on this product is February 24th is when I launched this product. We started selling it in April of this year, and then went to Dayton this year, had overwhelming feedback from folks interested, and saw it on YouTube. And shortly thereafter, came into connection with DX Engineering, looking for a way that we could work together. And since then, we've had a great partnership getting these in the hands of hams. And it's been a wonderful experience over the last 8 months or so.
So, Rob, let's talk about the Spooltenna. This is your model number, Park EFHW 4010. According to the website, hopefully you're seeing it up there on your screen,
Yep.
Rob.
Sure do.
It says it's going to work 40 through 10 meters, good for 100 watts on SSB, 50 watts on CW and FT8, 65 feet long, and is made out of tin copper wire, has the winding spool, etc. There's been 2 reviews, both 5 stars. And so this will work on all the bands between 40 and 10. Is that right?
40, 20, 15, and 10. So it'll work on all 4 bands without the need for a tuner. So it is a resonant antenna. And one thing that's interesting about this antenna is the matching unun is on the inside of the spool. So if you look in the finger holes here, and you look in there, you can actually see the toroid transformer in there. All of the parts are soldered to the board, and this is actually a printed circuit board. So it's very well contained. There's not a lot of point-to-point wiring to fail. It's all traces on the circuit board. What we do is, in addition to the 65 feet, there's an additional 2 feet of wire looped back on the end. And what we've done is we put a clamp. We're now using some shrink wrap to be a little more streamlined, but it's doubled back on the end, and it allows the user to tune where you're most resonant within a band, amateur radio band. So, for example, if you wanted to optimize for SWR down in the CW portion of the band, you could lengthen. There's 2 feet of wire on here to bring it all the way down into that CW portion. So we've got great feedback that provides a little bit of flexibility and for where you want to operate in the band. The whole value proposition, of course, being compact, small, contained. You take a tent stake, a pen. I sometimes joke that this is our special Spooltenna winder. It's just a little ballpoint pen, and it fits in this center hole here. So you go out to the field, you pull the bongo tie off, and you just start pulling it out. There's no tangles. There's no hassle. Winding it back up, similarly, you can turn the winding knob, or you can use the finger holes in the back. So it's just really designed for quick deployment, quick operation, quick teardown.
So, Rob, what would you say, when you started out with me here a few minutes ago, you talked about your frustration when you would go out to activate a park was how long it took to untangle the wire, get it up, get set up. So with the Spooltenna, with your product that we sell here at DX Engineering, what would you say is the time it takes to get an antenna up so you can get on the air?
It's conservatively under 5 minutes.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, we've had a couple of great folks on YouTube. There's a gentleman, Paul, the Southern Ham. He just posted a video. He got on the air in about 12 contacts in 4 minutes.
Wow.
So it just even blew us away that someone's doing it that fast. But we make a claim that it's an under 5 minute deployment.
And that, you get 40, 20, 15, and 10. And then we also sell the spool by itself so that you can, if you want to make your own antenna, whether it be end-fed half-wave or a dipole or off-center fed dipole, you can do any of that. But the spool is the real trick here, right? Yeah,
exactly. So it's not a lot of surprise or imagination to do this, but we took the back of the Spooltenna, we take 2 of those, and we put them together on a barrel. So it's 2 backs without any electronics. It's just 2 blank boards with the barrel and of course a bongo tie. You ship with a bongo tie. So if you've got feed line, your coax, this will fit 25 feet of RG316 or 174 easily. You can also put a spare wire on here. Say, you want to have a backup, and you can put a spare wire on. One thing that we just launched recently, and we need to work together to get this on the DX Engineering site, but we just launched a high visibility orange wire. It's the same grade, same exact manufacturer, same specs, but it's high vis. And what inspired this was going to some parks and activating for field day and finding that there's a lot of pedestrian traffic in a field day situation. And as much as I said, watch the wire, it's inevitable. So we put the orange wire and we just put it on a spare spool. You throw both of these in your kit. It's compact, ready to go. You could even get another spool if you want to put your throw line, and just literally have a kit. And there you go. It's compact. It's rugged. We've seen people just throw these in the back of their car without a bag or anything. They're that rugged. So
Yeah. So, Rob, thinking about some of these applications, because there is a question in the chat room about stealth antennas, and this is number 20 wire. The original Spooltenna comes with the ready to go 40 through 10 meters, not with the work bands, but
right,
that's black wire, right?
correct. Yeah, it comes standard with the black wire, and as an option, you can purchase the high vis wire as an accessory.
Right, right.
So one thing we did, we had a couple of people ask us about, and I anticipate you might ask about what's in our future. We had a couple of people ask us about, hey, I operate in an HOA, or I operate in a park, and I don't want to attract attention. So we did a quick limited run for Black Friday. We made a stealth Spooltenna. It was all blacked out. It just had black hardware on it, black wire, and we sold it in a black camo bag. Fortunate or unfortunate, we made 50 of those, and in about 2 hours after they went live on Black Friday, we sold out. So we did a stealth version of it, and I think based on that response, I suspect that's going to show up at some point in the future as a standard offering.
Sure.
It was somewhat of an experiment, and the customers kind of, I guess, voted and said that it was a popular item. So stay tuned for a blacked out stealth offering in the future.
Well, I think that would be very popular, especially the HOA guys, and they even in some of these parks, not wanting to attract a lot of questions and have to. I mean, you want to get on the air, and you want to take care of the chasers. Rob, I know you're right there in your research and development area, which looks like there might even be some other new products that are in your head that you're thinking about. And we certainly are very excited about what you might develop here in the future.
Well, that's a great question, Tim. I am in a ham shack / R&D lab here, and this is where we develop new products. We test new products. Actually, right behind the screen here is an array of test equipment behind the screen. So we are very active in developing new product. If we didn't have to ship current product, we'd probably be just a little bit more active. But we're a small company, so we're balancing that fulfillment and thank goodness for DX Engineering helping us on that fulfillment. But we have a number of, I guess if someone were to zoom in close enough, you might be able to get some Easter eggs of products back there. But there will be a roadmap of products. We've got about 6 items on the roadmap.
Nice.
We are working on a prototype right now. We've enlisted the help of some beta testers, and we plan to launch an adjacent product. It's not going to replace Spooltenna, but it's going to be an adjacent product for a slightly different use case, all for POTA and portable, but slightly different. And we're hoping to launch that in the spring. Our target is the Raleigh RARS Fest in April. If things go extremely well, if not, we'll certainly launch it at Dayton. But stay tuned for some new form factors. You can use your imagination. You could probably guess within 3 guesses, but there are all kinds of different sizes and shapes, and random wires and dipoles. There's a number of different axes we can go along here with these products, and we plan to go at least 6 more on the roadmap.
Well, that's great, Rob, and I really love your enthusiasm for developing new products, and for you using your knowledge of parks on the air and the POTA experience. There's nothing like having the guy that's designing this stuff go out and use it and take feedback from your local club and introduce some of these new products at your local club for your beta testers as well. Well, Rob, thanks so much for coming on with us today. This was really enjoyable. We will have you on again as you continue to develop these new products. And we're so proud to have you as part of the DX Engineering family of manufacturers.
Well, thanks so much, Tim. It's been great to work with you all. And I look forward to many, many more products on your website.
You got it. And thanks to all of you for watching today. I hope you learn more about Spooltenna and come to the DX Engineering site. Take a look at these great 5-star reviews and get yourself a Spooltenna for your next POTA activation. Until next time, 73 from DX Engineering.
73.